We're going to get through this.
If they don't fight Netflix, and I'm assuming the representatives of Manny Pacquiao are going to be on his ass in court. That's not a fight he can win right now. Where's the money coming from? Floyd has got to be the dumbest person in a position that he is in. One of the dumbest rich people alive.
Reports claim Floyd Mayweather became visibly emotional during a closed-door discussion with his attorneys last week, following an alleged move by Netflix to take possession of his extensively modified $90 million private jet. The reported seizure is believed to stem from financial penalties linked to a contested agreement involving Manny Pacquiao. The meeting allegedly occurred at Mayweather's Las Vegas base, according to individuals said to have knowledge of the situation. His legal representatives reportedly told him that Netflix had activated an asset recovery provision contained within 3 contracts he entered into between October and December 2025 that an individual who allegedly witnessed the exchange said the news had a powerful impact on Mayweather. The source claimed the former boxing champion had difficulty holding back his emotions as he spoke about the personal importance of the aircraft. The aircraft involved is reportedly a Gulfstream G650ER with an estimated value of $90 million. Mayweather had extensively redesigned the jet himself, adding gold-tone details and incorporating branding connected to his boxing career throughout the cabin. Documents reportedly submitted to the Federal Aviation Administration in Los Angeles County allegedly show that ownership of the customized aircraft changed hands on April 10, 2026. With Netflix's corporate asset division listed as the new owner.
What is the next step here to make Mayweather honor his word and honor his contract?
Well, for me, he cannot get out for this contract because, a lot of consequences that he's going to face if he don't fight this, he fulfill this commitment.
Netflix reportedly took action soon after Mayweather allegedly failed to cover an initial $100 million penalty tied to an alleged breach of the professional bout agreement. The reported disagreement traces back to remarks Mayweather allegedly made during a March 28th meet and greet event. At that appearance, he reportedly characterized the upcoming fight as an exhibition, while also questioning whether the event would ultimately be staged at the Sphere. Those statements allegedly prompted Netflix's attorneys to rely on an uncommon section of the contract. According to the reported terms, the provision allows the company to claim assets with a value matching an unpaid penalty if a fighter makes public comments that are inconsistent with contractual obligations. The reported language further indicates that this measure could be applied when the alleged violation occurs within 30 days following the fighter's public statements.
Netflix, a multi-billion-dollar company, officially announced that this would be a real fight at the Sphere. So earlier this morning, I spoke to Jazz Mather, who is the CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, and he said it is absolutely a real fight. There's a signed contract. Mayweather signed it. It's in there. That it's a real fight that'll count on their records, and it's going to be at the Sphere. So,
Jazz Mather, the reported chief executive of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, allegedly confirmed to ESPN that each of the 3 agreements signed by Mayweather featured the same provisions regarding potential asset forfeiture. According to the reported terms, several of Mayweather's most valuable properties and possessions were designated as security for his obligations under those contracts. The assets allegedly named in the agreements included his private aircraft, a residence in Beverly Hills, and his waterfront home in Miami.
Floyd Mayweather is in a breach. He is officially in a breach. He's been in a breach since the day he went out and said what he said on Saturday, but he's officially in a breach as of yesterday. He has a cure period. There are certain things that he needs to do, and he has multiple breaches, not just one.
The reported contracts allegedly spelled out Mayweather's duties in clear terms. Under the professional fight arrangement, he was said to have pledged several high-value possessions as security to ensure he followed through on the commitments established by the deal. Mather reportedly explained that once Mayweather was accused of violating those terms, Netflix was considered entitled under the agreement to pursue the assets that had been pledged as security. That he also reportedly clarified that these provisions were designed to safeguard the contract. Their purpose was to give the agreement an enforcement mechanism in the event Mayweather did not carry out the responsibilities set out in the arrangement.
Floyd, for a long time, has said he's just robbing the bank, robbing the bank, robbing the bank, robbing the bank. Well, Netflix is saying, according to Manny Pacquiao, no, brother, you're not going to rob the bank anymore. No, we want something of value for you in exchange for this money, which is a real fight.
The reported loss of Mayweather's private jet may not represent the full extent of the financial pressure linked to the dispute. Netflix has allegedly begun early-stage proceedings concerning 2 additional properties that were reportedly offered as security under the agreements. Those assets are said to include Mayweather's Beverly Hills residence, estimated to be worth approximately $26 million, as well as an $18 million mansion in Miami Beach. Based on the reported allegations, either property could potentially be used to help cover the outstanding balance associated with the alleged contractual penalties.
And he told me, and I'm not going to say who it is, but he's like, Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's like, no, really, Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm like, how could he be broke? He's like, yo, he spends like crazy.
Yeah.
Spends like
I
crazy.
mean, it only could go but so long. I mean, and you're not fighting.
Yeah.
Court records reportedly submitted to the Los Angeles Superior Court on April 12th allegedly indicate that Mayweather still had an outstanding balance of roughly $78 million with Netflix, after the value of the private aircraft was applied against the disputed obligation. The same filing reportedly states that the unpaid amount is subject to annual interest of 12%. Those additional charges are allegedly continuing to accumulate until the remaining balance is completely settled.
Then you being in breach of contract, Pacquiao's team could probably sue you, and so can Netflix, because the report is that Floyd and Pacquiao took cash advances with the anticipation of the fight.
Outside the courthouse on April 14th, Mayweather's principal attorney, James Davidson, reportedly addressed members of the press and questioned whether Netflix had the legal right to take control of the assets. He stated that Mayweather's legal representatives planned to contest the company's actions using every appropriate legal option available to them. Davidson also reportedly maintained that Mayweather had not received adequate notification regarding the deadline tied to the alleged forfeiture. In addition, he argued that Netflix moved ahead too soon by assuming control of the assets before the contractual period available to Mayweather for correcting the alleged breach had come to an end.
Floyd Mayweather is going to go to jail. You play these games with Netflix, that's okay. You can play them games with the jeweler, these properties that you owe money to. You play those games with Netflix, they're going to destroy you.
Back in 2018, Mayweather reportedly purchased the private jet for roughly $60 million. He then spent an additional estimated $30 million transforming the aircraft to match his personal specifications. The upgraded Gulfstream was said to feature an elaborate master suite, a full-size shower, and a conference area capable of accommodating 12 people. Its onboard entertainment setup alone was reportedly worth close to $2 million.
Today, we got 2 different colors. Check it out. Color down here. Look at the color up top.
The alleged loss of the aircraft adds another major financial setback to the challenges Mayweather is reportedly facing. In March, the IRS allegedly placed a federal tax lien of approximately $7.3 million against him over claims involving unpaid taxes from 2018 and 2023, should the tax dispute remain unresolved. Additional assets connected to Mayweather could potentially face government collection measures, including possible seizure to satisfy the outstanding obligation.
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. Why they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you ain't paid him.
Mayweather is also reportedly facing another payment dispute involving Jetay Aircraft Incorporated, which is said to be pursuing roughly $15,690 for charter services allegedly provided in September 2025 without receiving full payment. Separately, 2 Miami-based jewelry businesses have reportedly taken legal action, claiming Mayweather owes more than $1.4 million for high-end watches and other jewelry that he allegedly obtained without completely paying the amounts due.
So what does this mean, and what's like a potential outcome for this case that's coming up? Well, the lawsuit could have some pretty serious implications, not only for Floyd's legacy, but also for how networks and advisors handle fighter compensations.
Mayweather is reportedly involved in yet another financial dispute involving a luxury condominium in Manhattan. The property's landlord has allegedly filed a legal claim seeking approximately $330,000, asserting that rent payments have remained outstanding since July 2025.
Speaking of fighters, the gloves are now off when it comes to Floyd Mayweather's former landlords, believe it or not. This happened, and it actually has the boxing legend now being sued for more than $330,000 in unpaid rent and damages.
The growing number of financial disputes connected to Mayweather has led to increased discussion across the boxing community about the motivation behind his ongoing involvement in boxing, with several financial matters reportedly unresolved. Some are questioning whether his recent and upcoming appearances are primarily about athletic competition, or whether generating additional income has become a more significant reason for his continued return to the sport.
IRS just leaned on him again, Fat Joe style, leaned back on him for another, $7 million? After Floyd took an advance, a cash advance on this fight, because he signed however many different contracts already, and to sign those, he was paid money and then took a cash advance.
I smell some heavy hypocrisy coming from Floyd's direction.
Canelo Alvarez, who was defeated by Mayweather via majority decision in their 2013 bout, reportedly shared an ambiguous Instagram post that some members of the boxing community viewed as a possible reference to Mayweather's reported financial difficulties. The image showed Canelo putting pen to paper on a major contract extension, alongside a message suggesting that financial success can disappear over time while a fighter's legacy can endure. The post reportedly concluded with the words, "Choose wisely."
First one, October 24th. The second one, November the 6th. The third one, December 14th. He received money for all three agreements when he signed it. Not only that, but he has taken out an advance on his purse to fight Pacquiao.
While appearing on First Take, Stephen A. Smith reportedly discussed Mayweather's financial situation and described it as a remarkable case of how dramatically an athlete's financial position can change. Smith reportedly highlighted the contrast between Mayweather's career earnings, which have been estimated at more than $1.1 billion, and the alleged loss of his private aircraft. He questioned how a fighter who accumulated such an enormous fortune could eventually reach a point where one of his most valuable personal possessions was reportedly taken to address a financial obligation.
Which is why I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Skip Bayless offered a different perspective, arguing that Mayweather could potentially strengthen his financial situation by following through with his agreement involving Pacquiao and completing the Netflix project that had been planned. Bayless suggested that the revenue from such an event might give Mayweather the resources needed to recover some of the assets at the center of the dispute. Pacquiao also reportedly commented on the matter while training in Los Angeles. Speaking to members of the media, he made it clear that he had limited sympathy for Mayweather's financial difficulties. Pacquiao explained that the contractual disagreement had already interfered with months of his own preparation and training.
Is that what he's feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the contract that we signed is a real fight.
Real fight. Okay. Yeah, because I know he said
I want to fight an exhibition.
No exhibition. It's either real fight or nothing.
Yeah, it's a real fight.
Freddie Roach, who has worked alongside Pacquiao for many years, reportedly took an even harsher position. He openly questioned Mayweather's character and strongly criticized the choices the former champion has made during the continuing dispute.
Daryl, Mayweather's going down. You need to lose all your money.
Mayweather's reported plans for 2026 now appear to carry added financial significance. His schedule reportedly includes a June exhibition with Mike Zambides, along with a possible September rematch against Manny Pacquiao. What may once have been seen primarily as high-profile boxing events could also serve as important opportunities to bring in additional income amid his reported financial difficulties. For years, Mayweather has been widely associated with immense wealth, luxury, and success outside the ring. That image is now reportedly facing serious pressure as allegations surrounding unpaid debts, contractual disagreements, and the loss of valuable assets continue to emerge. Whether Mayweather can ultimately settle all of these reported disputes remains uncertain. But if the claims surrounding his $90 million private aircraft are accurate, its reported loss would represent a remarkable development for a fighter whose public image has been built so heavily around wealth, luxury, and financial accomplishment.